show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
And I'm better now. I'm experienced now, professional. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. Fast. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom. Hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
I am the greatest.
You tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. There's a like button, a subscribe button, and a share button. Put the cheeseburger with the lettuce, tomatoes, and extra pickles and ketchup down. And hit all three of those buttons for your boy. Let's get down to business. Danny Swift Garcia is coming off of a championship loss to Showtime Shawn Porter. And it was a really good fight. And the majority of people had Shawn Porter winning the fight because he just simply outworked Danny Garcia. I don't think anyone has ever had as much success against Shawn Porter in terms of landing clean shots than Danny Garcia. I mean, Danny Garcia landed a highlight reel of hooks in that fight, and he just couldn't put Shawn Porter down. And it was just one of those fights where, you know, if he didn't put Shawn Porter down, it was going to be hard for him to win a decision because Danny Garcia is so selective with the shots, and he sits on a lot of his shots. I mean, don't get it twisted. Danny Garcia is still a top 5 welterweight. If you're the type of person that judge fights by who lands the harder shots and you're not too keen on activity, then you might have gave Danny Garcia that fight. You know, Danny Garcia believed he won the fight. And I think the minority believes that Danny Garcia won the fight. But he has a legitimate reason why he should feel that way, because he landed some big shit. Like, he landed some big shit in that fight. But Shawn Porter, you can't ignore the activity. When you throw a couple hundred more punches than a guy, and Shawn Porter was getting his shots off too, and he was landing some stuff too, it's hard not to give that guy the decision. It's hard not to give it to him. But, you know, basically, you know, Danny Garcia, he's going to take a lot of time off, you know, spend time with his family, enjoy his money and all of that good stuff. But, you know, Danny Garcia is the hometown guy, and he has 2 losses, you know, one to Shawn Porter, one to Keith Thurman. And you ask, you know, the hardcore boxing fans, you know, a couple of them might tell you he's supposed to have 4 or 5 losses, but that, you know, that's neither here nor there. We're not going to get into all that. You know, we're not going to get into all that. But just Danny Garcia going forward. Danny Garcia is at a point in his career where he's going to have to add some wrinkles to his game. It's not, you know, really, trying to do a facelift. But Danny Garcia needs to add an element or two to his game, because he's not at 140 anymore. The stuff he was doing at 140, you know, he can't necessarily get away with it with everybody at 147, because a lot of these guys at 147 is throwing a lot of shots, you know. And Danny Garcia really is losing. He's losing these fights because he's getting outworked. Shawn Porter, he got outworked. Keith Thurman, he got outworked. You know, there's a couple other fights in his career that people thought that he lost, but it was because they felt like the other guy was outworking Danny Garcia. Now, this is just my own observation. I don't believe in, you know, after a loss, get rid of the trainer. Now, there's a lot of people that don't like Angel Garcia, Danny Garcia's father. There's a lot of people that think Angel Garcia is not a good trainer. Like, listen, you ride with the guys that got you there. You understand what I'm saying? Angel Garcia got Danny Garcia where he needed to be in his career. Of course, Danny's in the ring doing all the work, but Angel was right there side by side with him. So I'm not going to be one of these guys and be like, oh, yeah, well, you should, they should fire, Angel Garcia. Nah, I'm not going there. Like, when Sean Porter lost to Kell Brook, there was people saying that, Kenny Porter should be out of Sean Porter's corner. You know what I'm saying? Angel Garcia is a good fit for Danny Garcia. But what I do feel like should happen is that they should bring another guy into the team. They should bring another set of eyes. And who better than brother Nazim Richardson? He's from Philly. He's been in camp with Danny Garcia before. Danny's familiar with brother Nazim, and Nazim is, pretty much familiar with Danny Garcia and his father, Angel Garcia. Laid back, cerebral guy. There's probably not 5 guys in the sport of boxing that can give you boxing from an intellectual standpoint like Nazim Richardson. I feel like for Danny Garcia to turn the corner in his career, because it's kind of stagnant right now, because the blueprint is out on how to beat Danny Garcia. Like, outwork him. At the end of the day. I feel like Danny Garcia, when he goes into these fights and the fight is tight, I feel like Angel doesn't give him enough in the corner. Like, I just feel like he's more animated than strategy. And I think brother Nazim Richardson would bring a different element to Danny Garcia, which will spark Danny Garcia possibly adding different elements to his game. If Danny Garcia threw a jab during the fight, like a light jab, it would do him wonders, because he sets up a hook beautiful. But a lot of times he doesn't throw jabs or anything, or just shots to the chest like jabs. He throw all hooks, whether he hooks to the body, hooks to the head. He throws very few jabs. Like, and he needs to throw jabs. They don't even have to be power jabs, just light jabs. Just touch him, just to make it look like he's busy while he's setting up his hooks. And I think that's something brother Nazim Richardson can bring out of Danny Garcia. But I think they should seriously consider that move. Not get rid of Angel Garcia, but just bring brother Nazim Richardson into the team to bring Danny Garcia to the next level. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.